ProdbyChxll.
Nah, we don't need none of that,
Alright,
man.
fine.
Back again, episode 19. I'm
Yes,
Human
sir.
Entertainment. We got BigGuySky in the building.
sir.
Yes, sir.
We
Yes,
got
sir.
we got
Yes,
produced by Chill in the back, supporting his
Yes, sir.
mans. We got another interview coming, and we got to get right into it.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it. Orange, man. Orange.
Yes, sir. Orange looking.
Tie.
So how you just want to go back? How we did questions first?
Yeah, don't.
All right, we'll just start. We'll start with something light. So what got you into music?
Music. Really, my sister's been in music like her whole life, right? So I've just been around that and seeing like someone older than me do music and be like successful at it made me kind of want to be involved. But like all throughout high school, I didn't do music. You know, I was watching my other friends do music. And then, what was it? Freshman year of college, my friend who already makes music in this past, he like invited me over to his crib and he was like, "Hey, bro, like you've been freestyling in the car. You're pretty hard. Like, come make music." And I was like, "All right, bro." So I made a song. It was absolutely terrible, but like that, just that like a spark of like I can create something, have it forever, and I own it, and it's like mine, and my voice is on it. Like it was unmatched, like an unmatched feeling. So I was like, I gotta keep doing this. And plus, my sister did music already, so I kind of already knew like how to work programs, how to like make melodies, stuff
So
like that.
you already had that background.
Yeah, that background. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then so I was like, all right, I had to dive into this. So immediately, it's what you shouldn't do, but I bought all the equipment like immediately. Like I didn't even go to a studio. Like straight off Amazon, Amazon.com. Bought a microphone. They were like $50. They're all trash, but like still, I wanted to get like in my foot in the door. And then like I just started making music every day. And then yeah, turn up from there.
Yeah. So back onto like that's your main goal is music.
Yeah.
If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing? Or like what did you want to do other than music?
I'm in college right now for political science, so always the goal. No cap, I hate it.
Yeah.
the whole goal was to go into pursue a law degree because my mom's a paralegal. So I was like, I want to go into law because I love reading, writing, conversing with people. I love like just talking. And so like, but then eventually I'm like, I write too many essays, too much talking. I'm like, nothing's getting done though. And so like, yeah, but something creative, of course. I always have to put that in there.
Yeah. Damn. Law? That's
Yeah,
that's
man.
a that's
It's
a
tough.
bitch.
It's
That's
tough.
a bitch
It's
and a
tough.
half.
Right now,
Yeah.
my minor is business marketing, and it's not fun. Not fun at all, bro.
Music is
They got me doing
definitely-
science. I'm in business for what? Like, have me doing
What
anatomy, bro. Like,
What the fuck?
Anatomy.
literally, it's ridiculous.
Nah, they're gonna be like he gonna be like fucking. Oh, this person got in a car wreck. Like, whose fault is it? And they're gonna be telling
Literally,
them,
bro.
Oh, on the frontal lobe. He fucked that shit
And
up.
then name all the muscle groups right now
Yeah,
off the
bro.
top.
I'm like, what is going on?
By the way, it's Medulla.
Literally. Prefrontal cortex.
So in music, what's a goal of yours that's different than others?
Build a platform. I feel like building a platform off of the music and branching off and doing other things that aren't explicitly music related, but things that would still tie into music, of course. So like, I know a lot of people just want to get some money, get a bag. Some people just want to be famous. Some people just want to make music and like just be independent and like just chill. But like, I'm trying to like do something, take care of my people, take care of my family, and make it last forever. That's the real goal. Yeah.
So where do you see yourself in like 5 years? Like
5
when
years?
it comes to this.
Someone asked me that on Instagram, but I see myself unrecognizable to like a person that knew me before. Like, hopefully I've heightened my sense of like maturity and like just overall like my energy. You can't walk around me like I'm just different. But specifically, I see myself hopefully like owning my own independent label, having my own people around me, and like just helping my city out and being like an icon. Yeah, taking care of everything. Gotta get that Memphis
I
route.
fuck with it.
You know, the ATL Memphis people do.
Yeah.
That's literally beautiful. Gotta make that culture come down here.
Exactly. So, has music brought you together with like people? Like I heard you guys linked back up after high school and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like I knew him in middle school, 6th grade. And like I already came to my school and I was like, oh, like another black kid. Like, cause the school we went to was like no other black kids. I was like, oh yeah, all right.
Like,
And then like I knew him, but we weren't like that close. And then like he went to a different high school, And then at my graduation, he came up on me. He was like, "Hey, hey Skyler, what's up?" And I was like, "Yo, James, like, how you doing, bro?" And then like we dapped up. And then after that, like the summer, a little bit after that, like he found my music because I was posting on social media. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, like you're hard for real. Like come to the studio, let's cook up." And then that just sparked even more inspiration. Yeah. Someone believing in you who makes their own music, crazy.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's the emotion you bring into your music?
Emotion, just whatever I'm feeling that day. I feel like really, but mainly I would say like heartbreak, like just pain music overall.
Mm-hmm.
And here and there I'll have like the swaggy flexing music, the hype music, yeah. But mainly I would just feel like real life, day by day emotions, like just sad overall. Mm-hmm. Sad guy Sky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever used making music to escape from reality?
Oh yeah, every single time I'm in the studio, literally, like I'll have like a bad day at work, or I'll just be stressed out, going to the studio, screaming my lungs out, just get everything out, and like that little buzz, like you probably relate, like that little buzz you get afterward, that little high, or like you just don't feel like you're even like on earth, like you just feel like you're completely different, and like all like the brain waves that are going through, like, you just feel like a whole different person. Yeah.
Especially
Mm-hmm.
when you say something that really hits you.
Oh yeah.
What is this?
Literally, I've been hiding this for how long?
Mm-hmm.
No count.
So you just had a concert. This is how many? This is your second or third?
Second.
Second.
I say first official, but like second concert.
Oh, yeah. So I know there's some shit
Yeah.
that was kind of not in your way, or that was in your way that you didn't really thought that would happen.
Yeah.
But how was the experience for you?
It was a good experience. I like to have like my people around me. So I brought James, ProdbyChxll, CMB Ty, brought them on stage with me. So like I wanted them to feel how I was feeling at that moment, because like it's an unmatched feeling. But then like just overcoming like the obstacles that are happening at that time. Once you get over it and look back in hindsight, you feel great. You're like, I did that. I took care of it. It wasn't the best situation, but we made the best out of it. What we could. And it ended up being a great night. I had fun, yeah. So
Now, like being on stage, what do you think is harder in a way? Like, say you made it, you have, let's say, 30,000 people in an arena that you're singing to, or like 15 people that are just in a room that you're singing to. Which one do you think is harder in your mind?
15 people, I feel like. Because when you have 30,000, you're feeding off of 30,000 individual people that hopefully know all your lyrics, all your words, and like they just like, and then honestly, like it kind of blurs over, if we're gonna be honest. Like once you're up there, you can pick out faces here and there, but it's just a blur. Like you just hear like you don't really see anything. But 15 people, you're gonna be individually looking through each person and realizing like, oh, they don't really like this song, and like that little insecurity gets in your brain. You're like, oh. And like it starts cracking little by little. You can't crack, obviously.
So same thing with like crowd control with 30,000.
Exactly.
Like 30,000 people, you can have like you can really control the crowd. With 15, you can, but it's like almost to a limit.
They have to really rock with you, cause like, cause I feel like 30,000 people, like you can just get lit. Now you know the song at all, but like you're around people, so you can just you're eating off of their energy, you're vibing.
Yeah.
But 15, if one person doesn't like it, you're gonna be like, okay, and you're gonna like try to be yourself. But
Okay.
yeah.
That's it for me. That's all I got right now.
All right. So,
All right.
So now I'm taking a different approach with this.
Yes,
You know,
sir,
we
yes,
have
sir.
somebody in the room. They may or may not have liked the lyrics I gave. So I'm
How about
coming with a
you?
different approach. So,
Satisfied.
so I'm not gonna come as if like bars like overhead. I'm coming as if like So I went through all the music you went through 2021, and I took some out and kind of got a big gist of it, and I was like, okay, let me ask questions about these. So I'm thinking, you spoke on it earlier about like heartbreak and pain. So what made you like get into that? Like, what made you go with that theme of music? Do you feel like it? Actually, go ahead, respond to that first.
You can keep on going, but I guess really like growing up, like I listened to like rap at all growing up. Like that was in my household because like my parents come from Haiti. So like rap, that's more like compa, like more like island music, more happy, type things. And so coming in like to America, when my parents came to America, they only played like the pop hits and like the music that like is popular, not like the rap or anything. So growing up, listening to like Adele heavy, listening to like George Michael, like the 80s hits and all that kind of stuff. And so like my musical background is more based off like more emotional, I would say, not as like flexing or like bravado or anything. And I know like growing up, like rap is more like flexing, bravado, like all that kind of stuff. And like I just felt more like attached and more like personal with like the emotional singing kind of music, the way like the artists sang their melodies out, stuff like that. Yeah.
Do you feel like this going with this approach is gonna last longer in your career? Like, cause in terms of like, we can all relate to like heartbreaks, but we all can't relate to having all that money and all the cars and females. Do you feel like it's gonna last longer?
I feel like it's gonna last longer because everyone. I mean, this day and age, no one's happy for like everyone's going through something. Like you're gonna be happier, obviously, people are gonna be happy, but everyone's going through at least one thing, and I feel like it's more relatable to be sad than to be like on a high and be flexing, on all that stuff. And I just feel like I can personally, from my creative standpoint, I can always tap into like my past. I can always tap into what I've been through and like the pain and all that kind of stuff. But like it's kind of harder to like manifest or like lie or cap about like flexing or being happy all the time, because sometimes I might not even be happy, and like trying to talk about like how much money I made today when like whole time we all know what's going on. Like it's not really gonna be like a realistic, and like you can hear that in the music, like if someone's really talking about what they're going through versus when they're not. So I feel like for me, yeah, kind of like selfish, but like that's honestly the truth. Like me personally, I could always tap into my emotional self, and then, yeah.
All right. So in your single teacher, you said I taught you the rules and I taught you how to play. So what did you teach your exes at the time or that you've been with them? What you think that was like your most valuable lesson, either whether they hate you or not?
Mr. Chill,
You gonna tap in? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, special guest.
The way you said exes made me uncomfortable.
Exes?
Yeah, me and Skylar never dated.
Huh?
Skylar taught me something, right? And I didn't listen. And then the very next day, I learned why he showed me this thing, right? You following? You following?
Yeah, I got you.
Ever since then, my life has changed. Like, I swear, I shit you not. He showed me one thing. I was like, no, I'm going to do it my way. Went in, did it my way, pause. Did not work. So like, I'm gonna try what Skylar showed me. And it was, like I said, bro, life-changing. And now I've grown into a whole different person.
Can you reveal to the public?
No, it's a secret.
It's like classified?
Yeah, it's classified. Just know Skylar taught me.
Yeah, it's that formula.
Yeah.
You
That formula?
You can't.
That
Yeah,
Krabby
you
Patty.
can't just
Yes, sir.
expose the formula. 'Cause
Mr.
then
Chill
it's
broke it
not-
down for y'all.
It's not special to you if you expose it.
But I would say past our relationship. I would say like whenever, okay, so that song is called Teach You. So I'm saying like I taught you the rules of love. I taught you how to play. Like I taught you how to deal with me. Because like, in your relationship, like you have to explain to that person and show by example who you are, what you like, what you don't like, and explain to them like who you are as a person and be vulnerable with them. So I feel like I taught you the rules. I taught you how to play. Like I taught you everything that you need to know about me. So then, yeah.
Okay, so speaking about your past relationships, I'm assuming you had at least one toxic relationship. So what was
one,
at least one or more.
Oh yeah,
so
oh yeah.
I would say what were their traits of that person, or like how they treated you, or like
just like just narcissistic, bro. Like, cause I'm very loving. I care too much about my people, and so like I come from a big family, so like that big brother, like loving figure is always in me. So if I have someone that's mine, like I feel like I'm giving you all I got. And so if you just take that and throw it away, or you act like I'm nothing, or you try to spin it back on me, like that's unforgivable. Like that just hurts too much. And so like, yeah, like happens way too many times. And it's like almost the same way every time. You give way too much love. They appreciate it, but they get tired of it, or like they get used to it. It's mundane. And then they just keep like spinning back on their old habits. And the whole time you're in a cycle of paranoia. This is not a good vibe. Not a good vibe.
All right, what are your top 3 turnoffs you have? Because I seen that Love Me First, you said. And I can see your lies, even though you told it.
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Finish later.
I can see your lies even when you tell the truth. Lying, bro. Like, obviously, if you like you're down with someone, like you're gonna tell them the truth. I hope, like everyone. But like lying, like there's no need to lie even about small stuff. Like I'm here for you. We're trying to build together. Like lying, I would say like not being considerate of like the other person's emotions, because like obviously I'm thinking about yours and mine at the same time, so I can make my moves to make sure everyone's happy. But like if you're just gonna be like completely like conceited and not worry about mine, like why am I even like trying to be with you? That's like so like parasitic at that point. Like that's not what we need. And the third one I would say, I don't even know, bro. Lying, conceitedness, third one. What would you say? What you don't like?
No heart.
Yeah, that's hard.
No heart.
Yeah.
Like you said, when you keep giving. Like you said, like when you keep giving and then they get used to it and it becomes mundane. I love that word, mundane. It's like if it was the other way around. If I felt like if I lost feelings, I'm gonna be man enough to tell you like, hey, look, I'm not feeling it anymore. But in my past
True.
relationships, I've never really got that.
It hurts.
You feel me? If that makes sense.
That was that real. Yeah, like no heart, like just not caring. Like you're just empty inside. Like, cause I'm trying to give all I can get, but if you're just empty, you're just eating it all up. But what are you gonna give me? Yeah, it's like that push and pull feeling. It's not good. Not good.
All right, so the last question I got is moving on with your whole career. Where do you see yourself? Not where you see yourself, but in terms of the best case scenario, you make it, you go big. How do you see your music transforming at all? Like from where you started, or like you think it's gonna transform in a good way or a better way? Or are you gonna like mix the two?
Oh, mixing. I feel like life gives you what to say all the time. So like whatever path I'm going through, obviously I'm gonna take my past and my future and my present and put them together. Like I'm gonna talk about what I want to happen, what already happened, and what's happening right now. It's all gonna blend. So like let's say I'm on tour and like I don't have time to talk to everybody. That pain of not seeing my family and my friends, that could be blended into something else. Like it doesn't want to have to be like a relationship or like the normal layman struggles. It could always be like rich people struggles too. Like I stubbed my toe on my new car. Like like the way you word that pain, that's pain either way. Yeah.
I'm dead.
I dropped you on the floor, you cracked like so, anything.
All right, I just got a question just now. So what can we see for you in 2022?
Whole lot of work. Nah, all gas, no brakes. Honestly, just put my head down. Cause last year, so like the first year I made music, I would say like was 2020 really. Cause like I really like sat down, like all right, let's do it. But then like this year or 2021, I was more like relying on like other people to help my career, like relying on friends, relying on like outward influences to help push me. And whole time, like how am I gonna grow if I'm relying on somebody else? And friendships and like certain relationships don't work out, and like, you just feel empty inside when you could have been working on yourself the whole time and been progressing. So like I feel like not allowing my like vibe or energy to get manipulated, like can't knock me off my pivot basically. Like
So that's your biggest step back.
Yeah. Like trying to pull someone up and they don't want to be pulled up. Like you're just gonna keep dragging yourself down. So I feel like a lot of work on myself with music, mental, spiritual, like all that. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and we'll keep progressing forward. Yeah.
That's all I got. What you got anything to add?
No, I don't think. Oh. Nah.
Say less. Want to take my seat?
So just after just because it's like fresh in my head. The last question, building off of what Dwight said. You said like this year you felt like you, at least the way I summarized it in my head, you felt like you put more into others than you did yourself, correct?
Yeah.
So speaking from my experience, this year I felt like I did the exact opposite, but I felt like it hurt me in the long run. So using my experience, me and Skylar have worked together for ever since I started music pretty much too. So we talk about a lot of things in and outs. Like I said, he showed me something and changed my entire approach to music. So he kind of knows what I deal with on a day-to-day, whether song to song, project to project. So using my experience, how can you help that develop yours, this like your goal and your game plan for 2022?
Well, I feel like the first year I kind of worked on myself only. I shut everyone out, and then this year I trying to like do the opposite. So I kind of see what you're coming from. But then like next year I feel like I don't know, like making a more in-depth catalog. I feel like you're really good at that, like making your sound be so like influential and heard that like there's no denying what you got. So I feel like my music, like it's all over the place. Like, I got sad song here, happy song here, I'm screaming, I'm like rap, I'm emo here, so like a lot of things. But I feel like a more in-depth, consistent catalog is what I could be progressing towards, because you yourself have very good I would say very concise discography.
I appreciate that.
So you're saying since you worked on yourself, like you said it's bad on you. Like I think, are you like basically saying like since you worked on yourself, and when you don't work with others, you kind of like not contain yourself, but like you know what you're doing, but until you work with others, you don't know what else you can be doing.
In a sense, yes. I think for me personally, I kind of shut everybody out. You know, if you weren't on my time or you weren't on my energy, I'm not working with you at all. Like, I don't care to work with you. But then, like, you know, I'm starting to slowly realize, like, I do need to get out of my comfort zone to learn new things. So, like, you know, Sky showed me was it a pop song that you did? It was a while ago. You did something real different. I think it
Grunge.
No, I think it was a pop. You did an actual pop song.
If you remember how it went, I can help you. I don't know. Pop. I got a lot of pop songs.
Sing it. Whatever pops in your head. It's unreleased. I know it's unreleased for sure.
Bro, I have no idea, bro. Bro, what?
No, it wasn't a pop song. It was a song on a Rod Wave type beat. I'm like, because when I pulled up, yeah.
It's just me and my brothers. Yeah, we made it up to struggle.
So it's like, when I listen to that, like for real. When I pulled up, and I'm like, Sky, like, why are you? In my head, I'm like, why is he trying to sound like Rod Wave when he already has his own unique sound? Yeah. But then, like, I took a step back, and I'm like, okay, he's not doing this to sound like Rod Wave. He's doing this to put himself in another artist's mind, if that makes sense, right? Yeah. So then, if I do the same thing, I can make different content. You know, I can make content that I also still relate to and can vibe with for other people, but it has a different presentation, if that makes sense. Yeah. So in my head, I'm like, Scott, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? I think you're harder than this. I think you're better than this. But then it took me a second to actually calm down and be like, okay, this is what I think he's on. Then I asked him about it. I'm like, all right, Scott, I don't think you need to be working with these people. I'm like, Scott, I don't think you need to be working with. Should have listened. Some names. And then he's like, nah, bro, you didn't deny it. He was like, I'm just trying to do this. I'm just trying to bring everybody up. So in my head, it's like, okay, I see what Sky's doing. I don't want to fall into, like, no disrespect.
That can also bring you down.
No, yeah, like in my head, it's like, I want to work with other people too, but if this is how it's affecting him,
you gotta find that middle ground.
Yeah, like this is how it's affecting him.
Yeah, that middle ground. Yeah.
I'm like, do I want to do this? Is that going to help me? So my real question is, Skylar, knowing all of these, in a further detailed way, how can you update your game plan for 2022?
Making sure the people that I'm surrounded by are headstrong and like won't like try to manipulate me for their gain. Making sure that they're actually like there for like the long run, and they care about their craft much as I care about my craft. So that I don't have to worry about like, bro, like come on, like, you're slacking. I don't have to pull anybody up. We're all probably they're ahead of me. Like we're all working together towards one goal. It's not like, oh, I rap sometimes, or I used to rap when I was younger and I was really good at it. But like, nah, I'm kind of not on that anymore. Like that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What you were saying about the raw wave thing. I feel like whatever beat or like whatever song I heard, like I already had the song pre-made in my head. I just reiterate it back out into like the track. So I feel like that song needed more soul. I guess Raw Wave, soul kind of guy, but I hear what you're saying. Yeah, no cap.
Raw Wave is just a label. I just wanted to give it a label, to actually, what is it, moniker
Raw Wave, little brother.
But no, that's just how I felt in the moment. I didn't understand what he was doing, but then later on, I took a step back and I found myself not necessarily falling into his shoes, but realizing that I didn't understand, and it was alright to not understand. So I need to find a way to come to that middle ground, like you said. My next question is, who was the man that got you into music? You mentioned him earlier. If you want to, you
already did it. Logan Hall. I've known dude for since I was in kindergarten. Like we grew up together in church. His parents know my parents. We were both in choir, so that kind of helps out. And he has his own rap career. Like he fell back a little bit because obviously COVID, no one could do anything. But now he's getting back on it. We had a couple of songs together. I was helping him mix and match a couple of songs the other day. But his rap name is Cloudy Thoughts. So y'all go tune in. Yeah.
But I'm gonna follow. W plug, W shout out.
W plug, W mans.
One thing I'm surprised y'all didn't ask is the LLB on his cover art. Every single cover art.
Pow, pow, pow.
Y'all know what that means?
It's kind of hidden. Don't even worry about it.
No. You want to explain that, Sky?
LLB.
Or LLBB, right?
Yeah, LLB. Yeah. So, last year my friend passed away. Briar Bowling, long live Briar Bowling, and that was like my best friend from like 6th grade all throughout like till he passed away. And so like we were kind of on the music ground together, and he was like, bro, like I rap, but like you're actually hard. Like you can do this. You can take care of everybody. Like bro, like come on, keep pushing. Like don't give up. And like he's really good at rapping, but like he never like had like the personality, I would say, to like be like a artist or like a rapper. But he could rap, like he could actually spit for real. But like he would always push me, and I was like that support. Like very few people in my life have ever like done that. And like from like where we came from, how like bad it was in my perspective now, to like where we are gonna go and where we are now. Like he saw the vision, and not many people see the vision. And so he saw the vision pushing me. And then when he passed away, it wasn't even like his fault. Like he got murdered, sadly. And so that really like shook me, because I'm like, I've known dude, and that could have been me, because he invited me over his house that same exact day, like an hour before. We were on FaceTime calling. And then like my mom, she told me to stay home. I guess mother's intuition. And then that night I kept calling him, like, all right, whatever. He went to bed. And the next morning, our other mutual friend hit me up like, hey, we talked to him. Like, is he good? So I pull up to his house, or like his apartment. Forensics, yellow tape, everything, bro. That's traumatizing. Like your best friend you grew up with, and like you see yellow tape and like all that. I check the news and I see like man shot in his apartment. I'm like, oh no, it can't be him. So I kept calling him, and eventually his dad, I didn't even know he had my number. He just found it somehow. He called me, told me the deal, and I was like, all right, bro, like this is crazy. So my main backing force isn't even here anymore. Like now I really gotta turn up, take care of, like that's crazy. Take care of his
kind of
family.
have that chip on your shoulder now.
Yeah, like I got to. Yeah.
So you have that drive.
And maybe a couple of songs together that unreleased, but like it's just still crazy to think about. Like we were so close, and I was so close to like falling into that trap with him. It's like, bro, like anyone could die tomorrow, today. So I'm gonna turn up, make sure I live the best life I want to live, take care of myself, take care of my people, so that doesn't have to happen again. Because that really shook me. I was like, dang, bro.
Yeah, the reason I asked that is because like when it did happen, I'm still kind of desensitized, you know, but I was so like, it was out of body experience for me, because me and Briar weren't on the best terms. And I remember talking to you about it, like, bro, I have love for him. I did, you know. I was upset at the moment, and I felt bad that I didn't get a chance to speak with him, and you know, for us to be man about it before he passed. And you know, the fact that Scholars puts the LLB or LLBB on this cover art is just like, that's love. You know, you don't get that anywhere else.
No cap.
For real. And I think that's really inspiring, man. I even had one time in lunch or breakfast.
Yeah.
It was at the lunch table, and just passing what he brought, the Mac. He had brought what's the green one? The green program?
Pro Tools?
Logic?
Green?
Logic or something?
Logic is
maybe?
black, green.
I don't know, but he brought his Mac out.
Oh, GarageBand.
That's what it was?
On his computer, he used to be on GarageBand. Yeah,
he brought the Mac out.
Him
bruh.
too, yeah.
And we was just like the three of us.
I was thinking mac and cheese.
Nah, like,
I'm over here
no, like the
fucking-
Mac laptop.
Dwight over there thinking the Mac
Green,
11.
what's the green pro?
Well, no,
Craft,
Yeah,
Velveeta.
He brought
I was
the-
so confused.
he brought the Mac out, and we were just all vibing on the computer, bro. And like, you know, small moments like that, small memories like that allows me to appreciate that there was a good time before, you know, we all got put into gear and gave a reason for us to grind. So, you know, Scholar's reason is a beautiful one, if I may add. But, you know, long live Briar Bowling.
No, Kizzy. Only Briar Bowling.
Yeah.
And we used to freestyle too on a bus every day.
Bro.
He would tear me up. You'd always win. Because he could actually rap.
Yeah.
And, like, I would stutter and stuff like that, but like he like actually could flow. And like, yeah, freestyle like that. Like music always around me. Now that I'm realizing it. Yeah.
My next question is, where do you want your sound to go? I know you say you want to diversify your catalog, but what is the BigGuySky sound to you?
Just melodies. Like, I won't have the hardest hooks or hardest words or hardest like bars, because I know like I'm not like really like a lyrical kind of person. But like, I want my melodies to be so influential and so different from the normal standard that there's no way you can't recognize my sound. Like, you got to be like, oh, like he like, okay, so like I had a couple songs that are released that I played for my friends, and every single one they're like, bro, I did not know you're gonna take that note that way. Like I always want to make it different on purpose. So like just trying to pave a new direction in like the melodic scene, the melodic rap scene. Yeah, definitely gotta change that up.
The build on top of that, I remember you saying you wanted to create a platform for you and the people around you, your team. What is your plans to help further develop further other artists, if you are working with any at the moment?
So I know like a lot of people are talented in the city, Tampa, Florida. Like a lot of rappers are good, but like we don't really have like a big brother per se to all pull us up. And like obviously you don't need that. You can do it on your own. Like don't let anyone stop you. But I feel like the best thing to do is provide opportunity for kids who are less fortunate, and people that like don't have like the push that I had. Thank God for a great family. But like allow them to create. Cause I feel like creation is the best thing that God gave us. We can create and we own it. Like it's crazy. So I feel like building like multimedia centers, building like libraries, stuff like that, to like help kids really tap into themselves and create like for free. Like that's crazy. So I feel like a platform where I own it, my people own it, but we're also giving back to the community that they can create. They own it, but also it happened because of the influences that I had. So I feel like that's a great way to like keep a legacy going. Keep
That's
my
beautiful.
children, my children's children. Yeah, they own BigGuySky complex studios, libraries, multimedia, everything that you can create. Like I'm really like in touch with like the gaming, like the vlogging, Twitch like world. Like I love this creation. So I feel like like anyone can like nowadays you see in COVID, any 12-year-old can go on Amazon, buy a graphics card for whatever their parents' credit card. Like it's just ridiculous. Make a whole streaming setup and make bands off of it. So why can't my people that look like me, obviously, like why can they take care of that? And I feel like especially coming from like a country like Haiti, like there's so many people that are talented, but like they don't have like the backing of the resources. It's like crabs in the bucket. Everyone's trying to get out, so no one gets out. So I feel like bringing that back to like my family's homeland, or even in Tampa, like helping out people that are here that I know every single day, helping them create. Because I feel like it's kind of like wrong. Like obviously we have to work and take care of our families like the hard way, but like there's people way more talented that shouldn't be working 9 to 5s every single day. People that shouldn't be doing that, but they have to because like the way the situation is, like the game's kind of rigged. So I feel like changing the game up, making my people, we have our own like established like brand, and we can take care of everyone else after us. Yeah, that's the real goal. Yeah.
Okay, fuck with the vision.
Yes sir, yes sir.
Would you mind breaking down your artist name for me? BigGuySky.
BigGuySky, BigGuySky.
Where does this come from?
Well, my name is Skyler. Obviously, that's where Sky comes from. I'm a big guy, as we can all see. But it really came from my OG, like my homeboy. His name is Khalil. And like sophomore year, like he had like the funniest catchphrases, the funniest words. He was like, "You're a big guy. You're BigGuySky." And like that just clicked. And I was like, and I remember everyone like would call me like as an insult, kind of like BigGuySky, like as a joke, like oh he's a clown, whatever. But like that name would just like resonate, and I'm like, that's kind of hard.
Yeah,
like,
hard.
it kind of rhymes. It has a ring to it, and it really made it happen. All the girls in the hallway, BigGuySky.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, oh yeah, that's money. That's
sir.
that's money. I gotta keep it. That's been
W.
my nickname since like freshman, sophomore year, and obviously like I'm 20 now, so it stayed. And I might want to change it in the future for more ease of access, like into like the music world, cause kind of like a funny like catchphrasey name. But my music is more like emotional, in touch. So we'll see where it goes from there. Yeah.
Okay. Except for when that one guy fucked it up.
We ain't even gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
We ain't even gonna say that, bro.
Yeah.
We ain't even gonna say L Mans. Just L Mans in
yeah.
general. L Mans.
Oh man, I don't know how he fucked that up.
Yeah, me and Ty was like, bro,
Big
we gotta go back up there.
Yeah. Big Sky.
Big
Yeah.
Sky guy.
Yeah. me and Ty walking up stage, and he was like, bro, we gotta go back up there. I was like, yeah, we do.
Yeah, I was
Bro.
like, bro.
This guy was like,
That was
don't
just-
even worry about it. Nah, bro, we worried about it.
Give the people some context for those who don't know.
So, at the end of Skylar's set at the Brass Mug, November 17th.
I love how political you are. Yes, sir.
November 17th. That's the only time y'all ever get a direct location from us. We'll never disclose our location time or. But nah, it was later than 10 o'clock too.
I know.
That was the crazy thing about it.
It was 11.
So-
curfew.
It was 11.
Before even context, before the context, before Skylar's set, got pushed back a whole hour and 42 minutes and 14 seconds to be exact.
We should have been even later.
They delayed. They not only did they delay the start of his performance of his set, they also took their time with getting extra mics for CMB Ty and myself. They messed up the sound, the sound thing. They lost the cord.
Adapter.
Not only that, they made Skylar play his music off of his phone.
Yeah.
We made it work though, but yeah, it was sad, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like that, those people, they don't care about the creativeness. And I feel like me, when I start doing my own thing, I'm gonna make sure that all that is taken care of because I know how much it hurt me and my people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making sure that's right every single time.
So
yeah.
they introduce him on the stage. Skylar comes up on the stage. He brings us out, perform. After the great performance, by the way, shout out to Skylar, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you for bringing me and Ty out.
Before.
The photo before he even performs. They bring all the artists on stage for a group photo. Like the show is over.
It's not.
And it's 2 more sets left.
I feel bad for the last guy.
There's
Bro.
4. That was 4.
4 more?
Apparently, another kid, Darnell Lee, Sky Keys, a couple other people got pushed back too. Cause
After you?
They're supposed to be before, but then
I
they
thought
didn't.
the one guy was that.
I thought he was the last one.
Oh my God.
Bro, so they
I was
performed well till like 1 o'clock or something.
It had to be.
Oh my God.
And they're younger than me, so I'm like, that press must have been crazy.
On a school night, bro. On a Wednesday
Wednesday,
night,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, that was one weird part about it. Was that shit was on a Wednesday.
To continue though, they took a they did a whole group photo. A lady came up there on stage singing, all out of key, wrong song, everything. Beautiful voice. She was just out of key. Take the picture. Then after the picture, we're trying to get them to clear the stage, and then the lady's still singing.
I forgot about that, bro. I blocked all that out. I was so scarred.
Like, why are you
I've been
singing?
scarred.
Fuck off the stage.
Why are you singing?
No kidding.
Exactly.
Was she singing the national anthem?
She was singing.
We don't even know the lyrics to
Mariah
that.
Carey song.
Anyway,
I was like, bro, I'm so numb. Like, let's get this over with.
yeah, and then it's like I look at Sky, I see Skylar's getting impatient. I'm like, all right.
Bro.
And then at that point, something in my head, like I need to try to calm him down. And then Ty's like walking back and forth. I like Ty,
You're a little
like,
devil,
yeah,
little Tasmanian
like,
devil, CMB
bro.
Ty.
I'm like, Ty, I don't know what he about to do right
Yeah,
now.
no
I'm like,
cap.
Ty, you good? He's
Ty,
like, yeah, bro, I'm good. They just need to hurry up with this shit, bro. My dog need to perform. I'm like, all right, bet. Then they clear the stage. Skylar's looking for the plug. Then you hook it up to the Connor's Jack, right?
Yeah,
Connor Paycheck's Jack at
yeah.
first. Shout out Connor Paycheck, by the way.
He said Connor Paycheck,
Real
my
rock
dog, my
star.
dog.
Really rock star, bro.
Okay.
He hooked it up to his amp for his guitar,
Mhm.
and then we didn't know that like he brought that on stage himself.
Yeah,
We
he
thought it was
did.
just like a part of the stage.
Yeah.
So him and his crew come get it. And they even apologized and everything. I heard him say sorry for it. Like, no, that's the amp. Like, we got it.
No, bro.
Yeah,
I love that
they
way,
took
bro.
it off the stage. And then the promoter brought out a little
audio interface. That
Yeah.
was, like, smaller than my hand. I was like, bro, what?
Skylar hooks it up.
Little cloud filter.
We finally performed. You know, he did his thing, killed it. You know, shout out to the crowd for showing love, bro. Hey, bro, he was really on the move for real.
Okay.
Then after his performance, the promoter comes on stage. Give it up for Big Sky Guy.
And like, we were
Clapping.
already backstage by then, so we're like,
Skylar's,
lit on him.
yeah, Skylar's
God
already
damn.
like Skylar's all the way off stage. He's about to start posing for pictures and everything, so he has cameras around him. Me and Ty are just now like walking past the curtains.
yeah.
So we hear it. I look at Skylar. Skylar looks up. He shakes his head. He just looked back down.
I
Like,
was
bro,
like-
I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah.
He looks up. He looks up at me and Ty. He looked back down, started posing for a picture. I'm not even worried about it. Ty said, bro, we got to go back up there. I said, hell yeah, we do. I turned around. Ty right behind me. Ty walk around me, bro. And I'm like, hey. I tapped the promoter. I'm like, hey, it's Big Guy Sky. You need to fix that. He looked at me. Gave me like the nastiest,
With
like
his tight
sassy.
pants.
Yeah, gave me the nastiest, sassy look. Give it up for Big Guy Sky. I'm like, okay, there you go. And then me
we
and Ty
went
went
up, Big Guy Sky.
yeah.
Okay. Even before that, after like my set was over, we went to the stage. I was like, CMB Ty, ProdbyChxll, Big. I enunciated the whole thing, so there's no way. Let me see, they didn't care, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy as hell.
Like, we ain't even gonna talk about how the place had no security. We ain't even gonna talk about if you want to get on the stage, shit, you can just go to the door on the
back,
left,
bro. Literally.
That's all you need.
18-year-old girls was in there drinking.
Yeah, bro.
You gotta blur that out. Actually, because
No, bro.
we're gonna incriminate
No.
ourselves somehow, some way. I never. You don't know how
You
shit
didn't
works.
say anything. You're a bystander. You're
Right.
part of the
Exactly.
no cap.
So we might have to blur that out. But I'm just saying, like,
Send me that clip personally.
is
That's
that-
one on my
is
clip-
that not crazy though?
It's insane, mind blowing.
Yeah.
They checked my ID. I'm 20. I just turned 20 in August. The
They
dude
gave me
literally checked my
21.
ID, then gave me a 21 and over ban or ban.
And literally, there's a sign that says anybody under 21
21.
cannot be re-entered. Bro, we walked back and
Back and
forth
forth,
in that
bro.
bitch like 8 times.
No kids.
Crazy.
He looked at us, but he ain't gonna say shit.
Crazy.
He was not gonna say shit.
But besides that, it was a really fun experience. You know,
Mhm.
once again, thank you for bringing me out there.
Of course.
How do you feel like that has helped your career? What do you feel like that is now having it under your belt?
Just more experience. I feel like the confidence grows exponentially. Like it keeps like compounding on itself. The more and more shows I do, because I'm like, oh yeah, like now I know how to tweak my voice this way or do this way, so that the concert can be a more enjoyable experience. And I know now, like for myself, like how to perform better, the movements I need to do, people I need around me, like the front crowd, what I want them to look like, what I want them to be doing. And then just like for like the back of like the behind the scenes, I want certain types of cameras, I want certain types of footage, I want certain types of things that all go right, so that my brand, my like name, my vision, my image can be like spread out easier. I feel like my first show, like I was on the level with everyone else, and pictures were so hard to get because everyone's around me, like crowded me. And I feel like it made me seem like I'm like, I don't know, maybe not seem as like on the trip to stardom, I guess, as like I wanted to be. And the next show, I'm above everybody. It's showing that we're taking it more and more serious. We're growing our career. We're doing more and more things that need to be done, and it just looks better over and over and over and over. Yeah. And I want to shout out Ayo Did It and Cabo Vildebill Productions for getting good behind the scenes footage, taking care of me. Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
And y'all too. Y'all came out. Y'all popped out. Had a good time. I appreciate y'all. Yes sir. Yes sir.
No problem.
Yes, sir.
Anytime.
Always showing love, man.
Music on the yeah. So I dropped the EP on my birthday, July 9th. EP titled Been Scarred, and like basically like the whole track listing just went off like phases of like what I've been through like my life in the past year, and like obviously the intro, been scarred, like I've been scarred before, so like I know like the scars that I'm experiencing, I see them every day, and like I just go through it. So like you just spit it back on like the music scene. And it keeps on going on. Gets a slow pitch, fast pitch, slow pitch, fast pitch. Like that's kind of how my life works. Like I'll be in a rut one day, and then be really happy, excited. Then the rut the next day. So it just keeps on going like that, ping pong back on emotions. I feel like yeah.
Any projects you got upcoming?
Got a little thing coming. I got singles coming. I got a single with White Boy coming up called Alone. The video is dropping soon, probably within this week. He reached out. Actually,
Oh, is that the one you teased?
Yeah. So I was at my music video shoot for my other song, Love Me First, and he was there with Ayo Did It, and he saw me. He was like, "Hey, bro, like you're hard. Like I like your music." I was like, "Yeah, thank you, bro. Appreciate you." I didn't even know who he was at that point. I'm just showing love, and then he put me on his IG story. I check his IG story. I'm like, dude, like like he up there, and I was like, whoa, like he's showing love to me. And then like he was like, "Hey bro, like I got a song you want to hop on, but you gotta make the whole song tonight so we can shoot the video tomorrow."
Damn.
And so like I went home immediately, like freestyle like the whole. I used to freestyle all my music, but like I like made sure I freestyled the whole thing, got it done, sent it to him like 30 minutes, and we shot the video the next day. And now the video's coming out, looks really good, and yeah, and I just really appreciate him reaching out to me from Orlando, sister city. So you're just showing love. And I got another song coming up with Spazzy, called Attention, but we're gonna keep that low key. Got a couple more moves to make before we release that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out Spazzy though. Spazzy, LOL. Yeah, sir.
All right.
So yeah, this has been good.
Been great.
Yeah. So I know in about like say 2 years. 2 years we'll be back. For you know a nice
Back at it
checkup.
again.
My
Pause. Fuck. Okay.
cut the video, bro. I'm out of here, bro.
Why does it sound like a physical examination?
No cap. We're gonna check ya.
No,
Make sure you're prepared. Where your mama?
Alright. Well, appreciate the opportunity
course.
for second episode. You know,
Y'all too, y'all
ProdbyChxll
too.
out here. You know,
Y'all
coming
too.
out.
I love what y'all are doing though. Exactly, helping the community out. Like y'all creating kids younger than you are gonna see you. If you have younger siblings, they're gonna be like, I want to do what he did or do it better. and you're just gonna keep growing your family, helping out your people around you. That's great for the city because we don't really have that. So that's amazing. So I really appreciate y'all too.
Best pod in Tampa.
No kids.
Tell me who otherwise.
Best pod in Florida. Best pod ever, bro. Best podcast ever.
Yo.
Fresh and fit. Who? No
Yes,
cap.
sir.
Community service. How about the community?
Nah, bro. No. Hey, but
I was
hey.
like,
Hopefully we all grow into something
We will,
really
we will.
nice. Pause.
all right.
All
I'm
right.
out.
All right,
Y'all have fun.
We out.
Yes, sir. Big Guy Sky. All streaming platforms. You got songs coming up on the way. Love.
Everything
yes,
in
sir.
the description. Everything in the description. All right. See you guys in a few weeks.